Hello, everyone. Today is day 14. We're reading from Job 38 and 39. Now, the silence is broken. There has been 37 chapters of which his friends have gone back and forth in a dialogue with Job. Not the most encouraging discussion, but all this time, God has not said anything. And now you can imagine Job, he's just glad that God is beginning to speak. It's as if a storm is forming on the horizon. It breaks with a fury. The crowd departs, and Job is alone with God. Yet, what we know at this point, there's no evidence that Job has repented. Yet, God shows up. That's good news. And it suggests to you and I, you don't have to be perfect before God comes to visit you. When God first starts speaking, his words have nothing whatsoever to do with Job. You notice that. Or any of his problems. Basically, it's establishing who God is as creator and as commander of the whole world. Everything else seems to be secondary. Now he goes into tells the eagles where to build their nests, and he's attentive to where and how even birds function. I'll tell you, we see these intricate details and we wonder ourselves, how do these creatures do what they do, other than God has created them with this instinct? He has caused this to happen. I've always wondered, when a cow has a calf, how the calf can get up within 10 minutes and know to go to the back end of the cow and grab a hold and start, nursing. It's just a remarkable way that God has created the whole universe. Well, Job 39:9 is the possibility of a prophecy. Now, I don't know if you caught that or not. It's what I believe is a prophecy about Jesus. Here's what it says. Is the wild ox willing to serve you? Will he spend the night at your manger? Now, there's a good chance that an ox keeps Jesus company, and it may be a hint of a foretelling of what will transpire on the night that Jesus is born, coming in the flesh. Job was sarcastic with his friends all along. His sarcasm seems to grow, and God speaks in his own language when he meets with Job by using a little sarcasm himself. You look in chapter 38:21. He questions Job about creation. He's not calling Job old. He's calling Job maybe out for not being eternal, but God puts him in his place, and rightfully so. And he invented Job, and he asked Job this question. Listen, were you there? I don't remember seeing you. That's really what God is saying to Job. Now, that's a firm rebuke here, no doubt about that. But can you see what Job doesn't get from God? First of all, he doesn't get God's anger. I think that's remarkable, that he's talking with Job, he's speaking with Job, but he doesn't strike back at Job, and he doesn't strike him dead. Many people would have assumed, if indeed what the friends had said or suggested about Job, that could have very well happened. God draws near to Job, and despite what everyone says. And basically, we're being told here, hey, listen, hold your questions with humility. Ask them with reverence. It's not too much for God. God welcomes your questions. But what we see here is the power of God, the splendor of God, the might of God, and we're invited to draw near to that God. Now, this is a breaking point in the book of Job. It seems like it's been long and tedious, and now all of a sudden God shows up on the scene. I don't know how God is speaking to him. It's obvious it's out of the whirlwind, out of the storm, but it's evident that it's crystal clear. Job knows exactly what's being said. I think that this is a moment of encouragement, that Job has been beaten down, discouraged, he's lost everything. We're about to see the reward of God in Job's life. Hang on, we're just about to the end, and the end is better than the beginning, and I am encouraged by the fact that God is faithful. I pray today you'll be blessed. No matter what's going on in your life, may you be encouraged and reminded that God is faithful. He's well aware of what's going on in your life. Your questions don't bother him, but may you draw near to our God today.